two girls. I'll share my world with you if you don't waste your time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to talk about some back to school tips that will make your children's back to school experience flow. Okay, that is the whole purpose of this video, is to give parents tips to help the kids have a successful school year. That is my goal. Okay, I do this anyway in my line of work, so I said I might as well record one, or something like that, so that you guys can see. All right, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and we are about to jump right in. Number one, get your children back in a nighttime routine. And what does that mean, parents? I'm gonna speak for myself because my daughter be up into the morning, okay? She told me the other day she saw the sun come up, okay? It was dark and then it was light. I said, oh hell, she done been up all night. But who's watching them in the summer, okay? Not me, honey. I let her live her life in the summertime. I'm one of those parents. I know there's some parents that still make sure that their kids get in bed at a certain time. That's not me, okay? I am far from that. I let her be free. I let her live her life the way she want to live it, okay? In the summertime, it's all about what she wants to do. So anyway, within reason, of course. I'm not going to just have her around here just acting crazy. But staying up, that ain't one of them. Because when I close my eyes and I goes to sleep, okay? I'm knocked out. So she have came in here, scared me half to death, because parent mothers, when your child come in there, you don't know what the hell is wrong with them. If it's in the middle of the night, you don't know if they sick or what, So I jumped out. I was like, she said, Mommy, why are you so scary? I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. But anyway, I don't know. My mom did it. Her mom did it. Everybody was afraid, okay, when the kids would come in that room in the middle of the night. But anyway, and starting a couple of days before school starts. Sometimes you may have to start a little bit earlier, maybe a week before. Just trying to put your kids down at a certain time. Journey's bedtime is normally about 9:30 during the school year. So I'm just going to start, getting her shower about 7, making sure she have her dinner and stuff like that. And then she has to get in bed at 9:30. That's her routine in the afternoon. Brush her teeth, take a bath, go to bed. That is her thing. Number 2, start pumping them vitamins now, okay? Because listen, y'all, pumping them into the children, because I would say 2 weeks before, but if you late like me, I'm gonna start today, okay? Got a week before, so it is what it is. But yeah, start giving them vitamins, because I'm telling you, they have been with you all summer, okay? We are in this here house. Ain't nobody really passing much around. So it's just like, they're safe right now. The minute they get in school, their back gonna be hurting, their butt gonna be hurting, they'll be running a fever, they'll be coughing, they'll be sneezing, all of that. But if you could start building their immune system up, that would definitely work out. You get them a one a day, you can get them a little gummy, you can get them the old Flintstone. Remember the Flintstone vitamins? I'm aging myself, but the Flintstone vitamins were everything, okay? Now they taste like chalk, and the kids probably ain't gonna eat them, but get them some of them gummies. They have a lot of multivitamin kid gummies. Get them gummies, okay? Number 3, get organized, okay? Now, this is something that I personally have learned over the last probably 3 or 4 years of Journey being in school, okay? Is to have a system. Journey has a Chessa that you'll see right here that has the days of the week on there, and I put all of her uniforms. I put her uniforms in there, the top to bottom, and then I also put her undergarments, her bra, not her panties, because she'll already have her panties on because she shower at night. So she get her bra, her pants, and her shirt that goes in the drawer. So all she have to do is look at, and it'll say Monday. So she know Monday, get Monday stuff. And I have done that with her for like 3 years now. And it just works. I'm telling y'all, it is so easy. So easy. And then you're not trying to figure out what they need to wear in the morning. You're not fumbling around. At 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't want to be looking for her pants or her shirt or her bra. I want to get what I got to get and come on. Okay. Because I am barely making it myself. Okay. Okay. Number 4, schedule their hair appointments. That's important, especially for the first day of school, because you know, first day of school, everybody want to be looking nice, okay? That means the barbers have a lot of haircuts that they have to do. The salon stylists have a lot that they have to do. So make sure you're booking them appointments. If you know school is coming up, book their appointment, okay? That is important. That is so important, because a lot of the times we'll forget or think that they'll be able to squeeze them in. Not if they have 15 other children's hair that they have to do. Make sure that you're able to get your kids on a schedule for their hair, okay? And then sometimes you could book it out, you know, 2 weeks tops. I know with braids, you could sometimes go a month. I'm a month girly, okay? If Journey gets braids, she keep them in for a month, okay? But different hairstyles and stuff like that, I know she's going to want to probably change them up now. Well, I'm going to want to change them up because Journey really don't care. But I'm going to try to make sure that in a month's time, like if she do something that lasts a month, we'll do that. But if not, it'll be every 2 weeks. But just make sure you put that in the calendar too, so that you can make sure that you have time to take their hair out, wash it, X, Y, and Z. With the boys, make sure you just get them on the barber's list every 2 weeks, because you know that boys need their hair cut every 2 weeks, okay? Get their bedrooms ready. Now, this is a big one for me, okay? This is something that has always been done, even when I was a kid, okay? My mom made sure my room was together. Before I went to school, my room was spotless, okay? Whether she helped me or I helped myself or whatever, that room was together, because I knew that she wasn't going to play that. So make sure that their rooms is spotless. Make sure you get rid of their old stuff. Me and Journey and her dad was in her room trying to figure out what to get rid of and everything. They have places like AmVets. And I'll put the name right here, AmVets, that take donations, and it's free. Only thing you have to do is put it outside, put them in like I always get this messed up. Construction bags, okay? Make sure you put them in construction bags and label them AmVets, and they will pick them up, okay? And they pick up everything, miscellaneous stuff. Furniture, I think, is like one piece or something, but there's mostly clothes and toys and stuff like that, and household stuff that you had. So check them out if y'all need someone to come and pick the stuff up from your front, not your front door, but from your driveway area, okay? Number 6, hit up your local back to school drives, okay? Now, these are mostly for children that are in need, but sometimes they do have stuff. It's just good to go, because they may have some resources. They may have some extra book bags. You may not have to purchase a book bag. I mean, I know now it's kind of hard for everybody, so anybody could need those book bags, okay? But go to these places and stuff like that. Some of them have really nice book bags. I have sat at resource tables at some of these places where they have really good book bags. I'm talking about Curta book bags. I'm talking about clear book bags for our older kids. I mean, amazing book bags, okay? Make sure that you go. PG County has something at Sports and Learning Complex where they had like a whole thing geared to back to school. And I seen the pictures. I didn't go. I wanted to go, and I probably will attend next year. But it is definitely it was definitely a lot of book bags. A lot of kids came out, and it was a successful, So definitely check out your local things. That the churches normally do it. You know, and some people just do it as an organization as well, okay? Number 7, prepare the breakfast at night. Now, sometimes you don't have to do this. If your kid eat cereal and Pop-Tarts and toaster strudels, I don't know if they even eat them anymore. But if they eat those kind of things, you don't have to prepare in the morning, okay? You don't have to prepare at night. You could prepare the next morning. However, if you have a kid like mine that don't eat cereal, she do not eat cereal. She do not eat a lot of different things. Journey have set things that she like to eat. So I have to do sausage. I have to do bacon. She do sausage or bacon and toast. But I cook that sausage or bacon at night. And sometimes I do it on Sunday to last the rest of the week. Okay. So if your kids eat breakfast or you want to cook them a good breakfast and stuff, cook it at night, especially the bacon. Maybe not the eggs. Not the eggs, but the bacon and the sausage you could definitely cook at night. Okay, so make sure that you're doing that at night, because that will help out and save a lot of time, okay, on just your morning, because I can't smell sausage or bacon that early in the morning. It make my stomach hurt, okay? So And then maybe that's just a me thing, but y'all just need to make sure that y'all are doing that, okay? 8, okay? Talk to your children about the safety rules, being prepared, being aware, and bullying, okay? Now, this is something that I like to, try to talk to Journey about, is being aware. As you guys know, Journey is on the spectrum. If you're new here, she is on the autism spectrum. She's high functioning, and she understands a lot. So I really try to do a lot of talking to Journey about everything. We talk about different things, okay? Puberty is coming about, okay? My daughter's going to the 5th grade. She has bumps on her face. I'm like, Lord Jesus, she's developing. And, just making her aware of those things has been something that I've been wanting to focus on with her. I came from a place where my mom always was upfront with me. She never sugarcoated nothing. She never, told me fake stuff about intercourse or none of that kind of stuff. She was always real with me, and that's the approach I'm gonna take with Journey, but I have to take it in a different way so that she can understand it and not tell everybody at recess about everything. So I'm trying to find a medium, okay? So, but we're going to go with what we go with. We're going to figure this whole thing out about puberty, but I'm telling her about that. I'm telling her about, who are your friends, who are not your friends. If they tell you to do this, are you going to do that? These were talks that my mother had and my parents had with me. So I don't know nothing else but to teach her that. And you guys should do the same. Like making them aware of, like, if your friend tell you, go over there and jump off the building, are you going to do it? Like I be having conversations like that, because that's what was had with me. If they tell you to do something that's wrong and you know it's wrong, are you going to do it because they're your friends? Like, I'm teaching her lessons. And I think that it's important that you teach your kids lessons. It's also important that you teach them lessons about, what to do if they're being bullied, or what to do, if a friend of theirs are being bullied, who to tell and stuff like that. I try to teach her the right things. Now, is bullying going to happen? Sure. And I just want to teach her these things because I just want her to be aware of these kind of things. So yeah, just working with her on those. Work with your kids on those things. Work with your kids on not bullying others. Work on, just those things. And I think this will be an amazing school year. This is the back to school 2025 school year, 2025, 2026. Because before we know it, it's going to already be 2026. And then that's a whole nother thing, because my baby graduates this year from elementary school. She is graduating from elementary school and she's going into middle. And it's going to be amazing. I'm not going to work myself up because I know I can work myself up. I'm not going to do it. She's going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. I know I can't hold her hand. I know I can't do these things. And that's why my goal this year is to teach her more independence than ever. Like teaching her everything. And when I say that, like coming in the house, teaching her how to use a key, teaching her, now she got chores. I mean, it's going to be some changes, okay? And she's going to have to learn to be more independent. And so she's able to stand on her own 2 feet. And that's the goal that all parents want. But when you are parents of a child that have special needs, it's a lot more of you teaching and teaching early on. So that is my goal for her, is to be able to maneuver and do what she needs to do and be able to do it on her own without people helping her do it, without her have to have prompts to do it. Because in middle school, I know they're not going to hold her hand like they hold in the elementary. I know that for sure. But I'm jumping ahead of myself again. Okay. We'll talk about that next year. When it's time, we'll debrief and talk about the old middle school. And I'm going to share her experience because a lot of the times, parents don't really come to the internet or to YouTube to tell their experience about, you know, having a middle schooler with autism and how it works for them, and, you know, what are some challenges they have and what are some good things that they're noticing. Like, I want to be very transparent on this channel because this is our unique journey channel. And this is about me being an autism mom and, you know, just the steps to it. And I think it'll be helpful for the families to see this and, you know, be able to say, okay, well, her family went through it and this is the things that they did or whatever. And I mean, I'll just be upfront with y'all about it. Okay. I've always pretty much been, so I'm just going to continue to be upfront. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I hope you guys got something from it and learned something from it. And I hope you guys start getting your organizations going, okay? Getting them kids back on the schedule because I know they're all off. They're all off, okay? My daughter is, completely off. She don't get up to about 12, 11, 12, 1 o'clock. But I let her sleep. I just say, hey, live your life. It's the summertime. I don't argue. I'm not fighting with her, but now we're back on the schedule. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Or comment and tell me, you know, some things that y'all do for back to school and everything like that. I would really like to read them. I respond, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.